This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Interscholastic Hockey League on the Legacy Sports Network. Tonight, from the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center, it is the final weekend of the 2021-2022 season, and we've got doubleheader action for you, beginning with a South Division matchup between the unbeaten Strake Jesuit Crusaders and the 6th place Cinco Ranch Cougars. Good evening, everybody. Michael Silvers with you, flying solo on this final Friday of the regular season. And on this final weekend, the Strake Jesuit Crusaders have a chance to finish it off with a perfect record, 20 games, 20 wins, no ties. And in order to do so, they must beat for the second time this season the Cinco Ranch Cougars, who currently come into their penultimate game in 6th place in the South Division, 3 points behind Seven Lakes with a game in hand. The Crusaders enter this game off a 2-0 victory on Sunday over Ridge Point, ending the Panthers' 5-game winning streak, and the top players were the top players for head coach Jeff Kipp, as both Michael Martinez and James Rayom notched goals. The Cougars have a game in hand on the team they're chasing in the standings, Seven Lakes, and they shut out the Spartans a week ago on a goal by Britt Brown, who has really come on here as of late. Just getting started here from the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center. Coming up next, we'll have the scratches, the starting lineups, and our goaltending matchup, plus more. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
What's in a name? A name can tell you a lot about a company. Take First Community Credit Union, for example. First Community Credit Union is just a better place to bank. They serve the families and businesses in the Houston, Katy, and Fort Bend communities. They take pride in the name First and want to be the one you look to, well, first. Because they've been a leader in the financial community for the past 50 years. With services like free checking, free bill pay, and a free Visa check card, as well as great rates on auto, mortgage, equity loans, and credit cards. First Community Credit Union promises to make a first-rate financial difference in your life. Find out why FCCU is just a better place to bank. Think First. First Community Credit Union. See what your friends, co-workers, and neighbors have been keeping a secret all these years. For more information, go online to fccu.org or call 281-856-5300 today.
Bonfire Wings is a neighborhood-based, fast casual counter service restaurant. Bonfire Wings specializes in 12 unique flavors of hot wings. Traditional favorites like gumbo and boudin are mainstays. They boast wing sauces with creative names such as Cajun Mojo, Garlic Parmesan, Spicy Creole, Insanely Hot, the award-winning and top seller Honey Barbecue, Hot Lemon Pepper, and Sweet Heat. 2 Houston area locations including in North Shore on Wood Forest Boulevard. Bonfire Wings, genuine Creole, uniquely Cajun.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Lockwood Funeral Home in Houston, Texas blends traditional values with modern ideas to honor the individual spirit. We'll guide you through the process of planning a funeral or cremation from start to finish, meeting your needs and honoring your family traditions and personal preferences. We're here in your time of need. Lockwood Funeral Home has been serving the Houston community for over 50 years, and we have burial and cremation packages available for you and your family. Give us a call at 713-633-1421 or visit our website at lockwoodfuneralhome.net.
Senior night here for the Strake Jesuit Crusaders, who have a chance to do what the Woodlands did back in 2002-2003, and that is finish the regular season 20-0. By the way, the Woodlands would go on that season to win the Justice Cup. This game tonight is a rematch from December 3rd of last year when the Crusaders got a pair of goals and a 3-point night from sophomore James Rayom in a 5-2 win. The Crusaders outshot the Cougars 35-21 in the victory and led 4-0 in the second period before the Cougars got on the board. Van Murray and Kyle Glover scored for Cinco Ranch in the loss. Scratches for tonight's game for Gordon Campbell Gillies, the head coach of the 6-12-0 Cinco Ranch Cougars. Scratch from your lineup, Colin White, Takeshi Arakuma, Hayden Victoria, and Abby Goolsby. For Jeff Kipp, first-year head coach of the first-year Strake Jesuit Crusaders, 19-0-0, 38 points, tops in the league, and first in the South Division. Scratch James Rayom, he is out due to a baseball commitment with the Crusader baseball program. Ethan Tran, Charles Higgins, and William Mihalik. The goaltending matchup tonight, Cinco Ranch's Brendan Workman, who has been in for all 18 of the Cougars games this season, has a 6-12-0 record and a 4.67 goals against average and an .863 save percentage. He's in the pipes for head coach Gordon Campbell-Gillies. Meanwhile, Jeff Kipp will go with his sophomore Misha Saratotsev. 13 games played, 9-0 record, a .94 goals against average, and a .961 save percentage. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Walk-Up Company, the Metal Fabricators. For Cinco Ranch, starting on D will be Kyle Glover and Walter Sorrell. Up front, Zella Aspengren, centers Britt Brown and Levin Kariaka. For Strake Jesuit, the starting line's a little bit odd. They're going to go with a senior line, even though some play defense and some play offense. Michael Martinez, Diego Lopez, Logan Graham, Grisha Nicolin, and Bryan Graham are the starters for Jeff Kipp. Coming up next, we will have the opening face-off to this matchup between Strake Jesuit and Cinco Ranch. You're listening to the ISHL on the Legacy Sports Network.
Are you ready to restart your path to wellness? At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, the most common goals that we hear from our new guests are losing weight, increasing energy, improving sleep, and increasing mental focus and clarity. Most importantly, people want off the prescription medications and to get back to a healthy and balanced life naturally. Are these your health goals too? Let us help you take charge of your health and wellness, just as we're helping thousands of others every day. Get off the meds and on to wellness naturally. Let our doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and wellness coaches carefully craft the healthy life you've imagined. Feel better, look better, live better. Visit HWC.com to learn more, or call us at 281-698-8698. Mention this ad and receive 2 of Dr. Hotze's best-selling books free with your consultation. 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698 or Hotze, HWC.com.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
Blue Bayou Cafe is serving live crawfish and giving away $10 gift cards when you dine in. We're dedicated to providing great food with all the richness of the Texas-Louisiana Bayou country and a relaxed atmosphere that combines upscale surroundings with reasonable prices to fit all your dining and social needs. From business lunches to getaway to business happy hours to going out to dinner with family and spending quality time with a friend. Blue Bayou Cafe has it all. Go visit our location off the I-10 East Freeway in Houston, Texas. Blue Bayou Cafe. Go get some live crawfish today.
We return here to the Sugarland Ice and Sports Center in advance of Strake Jesuit and Cinco Ranch. Playoffs begin next week. We'll have doubleheader action for you from the South Division a week from tonight with the 3-6 matchup and the 4-5 matchup. Top 2 teams currently in the South Division, Strake Jesuit and Memorial West, they're locked in. They will have first-round byes next weekend. At least on Friday. They'll play on Saturday. And then the Justice Cup Championship from the Willowbrook Aerodrome on Sunday. The North Division, only the first place Sidewoods Wildcats are currently in position to have a first-round bye. With the uneven amount of teams in the North, you'll have a 2-7 matchup followed by a 3-6 and a 4-5. And the winners advance single elimination tournament until a Justice Cup champion is crowned. And tonight we have business to take care of here as Strake Jesuit looking to do what the Woodlands last did back in 02 and 03, going 20-0-0 in this their first year as a hockey program in the ISHL. And talking with head coach Jeff Kipp earlier today, he was just hoping he'd get a win at the beginning of the season. He had no idea that his team would be 19-0-0 going into their final game. But they've got more on their mind instead of just going 20-0-0. The officials for tonight's game, the referees are Paul Wilkinson and John Dibbard. Working the lines, George Lahaki and Andrew McCrae. Cinco Ranch will skate from right to left here in the first period. They're in their white uniforms. Strake Jesuit will move from left to right. They're in green. So Saratotsev to my left and Workman to my right. The top scorer in the ISHL coming into this final weekend belongs to the Sidewoods Wildcats, Ryan Kaufman, 48 goals, 15 assists, 63 points. His teammate Peyton Woodleaf is the league's top goaltender with a 1.94 goals against average and a .937 save percentage. You might be asking, well, why isn't Saratotsev with a .94 goals against and a .961 save percentage the top goaltender in the league? Well, in order to be the top goaltender, you have had to have played in at least half the games this season. Let's go down to the national anthem. Cinco Ranch and Strake Jesuit. The Crusaders averaging over 5 goals a game this season. Cinco Ranch 2.7 goals per game. Delighted to have you with us. Final regular season weekend of this 2021-2022 ISHL season. Once again, Strake will motor from left to right. Cinco Ranch will skate from right to left. Michael Martinez, normally a defenseman, will take the opening faceoff in a forward's position here on senior night for the Crusaders. Walter Sorrell will take the opening draw for Cinco Ranch. John Dibbern, one of the referees, will drop the puck to get this game underway. And we're off. And Michael Martinez controls on the opening shift. He drives in. Puck is poked back out to center ice, and recoiling with it is the junior Bryan Graham, who's played in 16 of the Crusaders' 19 games this season. Stick handling Logan Graham, almost turned it over, ends up coming out to neutral ice. Zella Aspengren lifts it into the zone before it'll be carried out by Bryan Graham. Along the left wing boards, he sends a pass into the zone. Michael Martinez with a wrist shot that's deflected wide to the right of Brendan Workman. Crusaders trying to keep the puck in, can't get it done. And here's Logan Graham, number 16 for the Crusaders. He hands to Bryan Graham up the boards to Grisha Nikolin, and he'll poke it into the Cougars zone. It'll be taken on by Britt Brown. who's gone 3 straight games with at least a goal. He had 4 goals against Klein a couple of weeks ago as the shot came from Michael Martinez. He sailed it over the shoulder of Brendan Workman. Now Sorrell at left defense. Hands it over to Kyle Glover at right defense. Poked ahead by Carriaca. Steered ahead now to Britt Brown. Brown back to Carriaca. And he takes it below the goal line for it is turned back by Bryan Graham. Almost 90 seconds removed from the start of this one, and here's Michael Martinez steering in. Forced to the corner by Glover. Centering pass, and a nice backhand pass. Workman can't get to the puck, but a shot couldn't be taken by Harrison Swartz. And now Walter Sorrell will carry behind his own end. On the forecheck, Darshan Pertel. Now it's Osidchuk. Canceled out the red line, but gets possession back and gains the zone. Coming back on the back check, Harrison Swartz. Puck just in front of the crease. Saratotsev didn't have to make a save. Sent into the corner by Sorrell to Brown. A backhand centering pass goes to the slot. And then at the doorstep, a shot wide off the stick of the senior Alec Osidchuk. Now ahead from left to right comes Max Harris. Harris is stymied in the high slot by Shade Quick. Puck directed down low for a centering pass up front, and Workman makes the save on Max Harris, freshman for the Crusaders, with 2:16 gone by in the first period and a scoreless game thus far. Face-off controlled by Van Murray. Comes back out to center ice. That'll be played by Carter Kipp, coach's son, a freshman. He's got 4 years at Strake. Shade Quick steps in front of Max Harris. A good forecheck is on from Harrison Swartz. Coming back is Moret. And it's swung back in deep off the turnover by Strake Jesuit. On the reverse, it comes over for a centering feed that is intercepted. And the Crusaders can't hold the zone as Martinez pitches it back in, where it goes off the glove of Murray. Murray will recoil back behind his goaltender, Brendan Workman. 3 minutes gone by here in the first period, no score. The lead pass off the back skate of Osidchuk, who gets it back and works it back out to center ice before it is carried back in along the right wing boards by Sean Algren, who played for Cinco Ranch last season. His shot right into the belly of Brendan Workman with 3:17 gone by in the first period. Still no score. These two teams played back on December 3rd, a 5-2 victory for Strake Jesuit. Faceoff will come to the left of Brendan Workman, freshman netminder for the Cougars, as Sorrell is shouldered just inside his blue line by Diego Lopez. Feeds it ahead for Aspengren. And then Carriaca still in the neutral zone. Ladled it back for Walter Sorrell at his own blue line. Uses the boards and careens it ahead for Carriaca. Carriaca holding. Tries to get it to Aspengren. Puck comes out. And regrouping will be Walter Sorrell, number 78, who leads the Cougars with 12 goals this season. Had a 5-goal game against PFC back on February the 4th. It is Sorrell who will carry it in along the right wing side. Fakes on a shot. Now wrist one. And that goes off the pad of Saratotsev. In the corner, Sorrell with a centering pass that's behind Britt Brown. Aspengren sends it down the boards. Gets it back. Feeds one towards goal and is poked in. Oh no! It was kept out by Saratotsev. Another turnover in the defensive zone by the Crusaders. The forecheck is on for the Cougars as Carriaca spins it in deep from the half wing boards. Harrison Swartz ahead for Bryan Graham. Along the left wing side, he crosses the blue line. Graham, wrist shot, glove save. Brendan Workman. 4:32 gone by in the first period, still scoreless. Strake with 4 seniors celebrating senior night tonight. They have 5 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 5 freshmen on the team. Puck at the side of the net. Workman couldn't get a hold on it. Now it's back in front. They score off the backhand. Bryan Graham, his 7th goal of the season, gives Strake an early 1-0 lead at 4:43 of the first. Bryan Graham, the goal scorer. And the Crusaders have a 1-0 lead. Van Murray got it into the offensive zone. The clearing attempt was blocked, and Strake still have possession. A lead pass, Darshan Patel, nice little give to Bryan Graham, who wrist one over the net of Brendan Workman. Over 5 minutes gone by here in the first period, 1-0 Strake. Puck below the goal line. Worked into the corner by Patel. Patel with a centering pass. Graham could get a shot off, and it rolls to Workman, who covers up with 9:43 to play in the first period. The Crusaders up 1-0 on a goal at 4:43 by number 75, Bryan Graham. The Cougars with 6 seniors, 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. Missing 4 players in the lineup tonight. Here's Swartz with a long wrist shot, and it is kicked all the way out by Cinco Ranch, forcing the play at Saratotsev. Logan Graham will carry behind his own net, watched by the forechecking Karyaka. Crusaders able to, they left it at their blue line, so it is still onside, and Aspengren tries to feed a wide open Bryn Brown, but it got blocked. Comes up the near board, Sorrell trying to keep it alive. Karyaka keeps it in the zone and sends in deep into the corner. Here comes Sorrell on the forecheck. Logan Graham trying to get by him with some stick handling, and it is sent all the way down the length of the ice, and it will roll down for icing. With 6:08 gone by in the first period. Bryan Graham, the goal scorer at 4:43. Faceoff comes down to Saratotsev. Up top. Wrist shot blocked at the half wall. It's Karyaka. It's a backwards pass that is intercepted. Down the left wing boards, Harrison Swartz. Hassled. And a play up to Britt Brown. Back out to the neutral zone. Strake has to wait and tag up with Martinez carrying it in. Got by Glover. Along the goal line. Centering pass is kicked to the corner. Fed ahead, and the Cougars from right to left able to steer it out. Britt Brown goes into the corner after the puck was poked there by Saratotsev. And now we have a penalty, and a cross check is called behind the play. Carter Kipp will go for 2. This is a Mr. Electric power play. Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better. Cinco Ranch, dead last in power play. 3 goals on 52 power plays this season, going up against the top-ranked penalty kill. Bryan Graham, wrist one into the glove of Brendan Brown from the blue line. Strake have allowed 7 goals against on the penalty kill this year. They've scored 3 shorthanded goals. Came in 7th in the league in penalty minutes with 208 combined minutes in the penalty box. First in goal differential with a +70. Cinco Ranch 10th with a -36. Cougars have it behind their own net with Van Murray. Number 91 for Cinco Ranch. Pass along the left wing. Cutting in, but getting it caught in Swartz's skates. Britt Brown, now the loose puck comes to the side of the net. Off-target shot from Karyaka. Sent down the boards into the corner, and it is cleared by the Crusaders. 1:15 remaining on the Cougar power play. Cross-checking Minor taken at 6:48 by Carter Kipp. At left defense, it's Michael Martinez. On the shorthand, saucers one ahead. It's intercepted by Murray. Stick handles past one. Flips it down the right wing boards. On the forecheck, Karyaka. Turned back by Logan Graham. And he can't clear the zone. Intercepted Moret. Taken off the play by Bryan Graham. and out comes Michael Martinez, who strides ahead, but ends up losing the puck to Britt Brown. Brown now will carry in. Brown, wrist shot, that's wide, to the right of Saratotsev. 36 seconds remaining on the power play. Karjaka below the goal line, sends one in front, Moret, he scores! On the power play, and we're tied at 1. Fourth goal of the season for Ryan Moret as the sophomore ties things up at 8:17 of the first on the power play. So the league's worst power play gets one past the league's best penalty kill. And we are tied at 1 with 6:43 remaining in the opening period. Sean Algren controls the faceoff and is cleared out to center ice for the carry in by Ossadchuk. Poke check from him by Logan Graham, but kept alive by Sorrell. Fed towards the middle of the ice for Algren to play it up ahead, out of the reach of Diego Lopez, one of the seniors on the Crusaders this season, being celebrated tonight on senior night as Moret pokes it ahead and is taken down from behind. And Cinco Ranch will be headed back to the power play as Diego Lopez will go. Penalty called for roughing. Lopez off for 2 minutes. Cinco Ranch 1 for 1 on the power play here in this first period. This is a Mr. Electric power play as Glover is taken down at the far boards. Walter Sorrell at left defense, hassled by Harrison Swartz. Feeds Britt Brown, who cuts to his left at center. Gains the zone, drops it back for Aspengren, no one home. And once again, the Cougars having the recoil in their own end. It's Britt Brown at his blue line. 25 seconds killed already by the Crusaders. Up ahead, the right wing, Kyle Glover steers in. Tries to stride in deeper before he loses possession, and Martinez whistles it down. 40 seconds killed by the Crusaders. 5.5 to play here in the first period of a 1-1 game as Karjaka begins a rush. Finds Brown, who cuts to the middle of the ice and comes in offside. 5:24 remaining in this first period. 1:10 to go on the man advantage for Cinco Ranch, who are 1 for 1 on the power play tonight, as they got the power play goal to tie things up at 8:17 of this first period as Moret scored to tie things up. Face off just outside of center. On the shorthand, centering feed. Onto the stick now, Britt Brown, striding from right to left across the line. Leaves it for Karjaka. He loses control, kept alive in the zone. Now will be skated out by Martinez, looking with speed, and Sorrell takes him off the play and forces him to the corner boards. Now, a tough angle shot. Martinez really couldn't get a shot off. He slaps one from a tough angle, gets it back off the ricochet. Centering feed is intercepted. Keep in mind, Cinco Ranch are on the power play. They have the extra guy out there, but a couple of good shorthanded chances. But I'm not sure Workman never had to make a save. Martinez shoots. That one, Workman had to make a save. He fought it off. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Ossadchuk lost it at the blue line, and it's Algren shooting one. It's scooped up by Workman. Two seconds and 1. Crusaders kill the penalty. Back to full strength. Patel's centering pass is intercepted by Moret. As we have 11 minutes gone here in period number 1. 1-1 game. Bryan Graham gets by the checking of Moret. Loses the handle though. Sends Murray down from the backside. And we pushed from behind. Puck to the near boards. Ossadchuk trying to force it out the center ice. Logan Graham, good forecheck pressure. Rink wide pass, nobody home. And it'll be skated out by Shade Quick. Along the right wing boards. He got by Algren. Make it McCoolin. I beg your pardon, that was Tucker Martin. Flipped off the glass by Murray. Good crowd on hand. You can hear them in full throat. A lot of them, the student section from Strake Jesuit College Preparatory. Puck back out to the center zone. It rolls to the left of Saratotsev. Quick first one to get there. Looking for a centering pass that's deflected behind the net. And Tucker Martin will flip it off the corner glass. Sent to the far boards. And Martin ladles it out to center ice. A backhand pass along the right wing. Darshan Patel flips one that is deflected over the crossbar. 2:40 to play, first period. Glad you're with us here on the Legacy Sports Network and Max Sports TV. Here's a wrist shot that is patted away off the bid by Morel. Saratotsev with a save. They battle along the near boards, a 2-on-2 battle. Puck dug free. And it'll be controlled by Michael Martinez, who flips it ahead for Sean Algren. Steered by Glover, turned over to Algren. Shoulder-to-shoulder hit by Glover. Algren got it into the zone. It'll be pivoting with it is Glover. Glover up ahead for Britt Brown, who chipped it into the zone before it is cleared. 13 minutes gone by, first period, 1-1 game. And we have a whistle and an offside. Two minutes. .145 as Aspengren. Across the line, a shot that is easily dealt with from the right-hand forehanded stick of Diego Lopez. Workman got the save. Carriaca fell down as he was trying to clear the zone. 1:20 to go. Britt Brown. He had the only goal in the win over Seven Lakes a week ago, and he gets sent down with a stiff check by Martinez. And now here's a steal. Striding down the middle of the ice, Harrison Swartz shoots, and a penalty from behind as Workman made the save. Slashing minor called. And it's actually going to be on Strake Jesuit in the offensive zone. Swartz is going to go. And this will be the third power play for Cinco Ranch tonight here in this first period. 13:54, the time of the penalty. Faceoff will come to the right of Saratotsev. This is a Mr. Electric power play. Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better. Carriaca behind the goal. Moret, side of the net. And a swing and a miss by Brown. The Crusaders clear. 55 seconds to go here in the first period. Striding in Glover. He's leveled by Martinez. Up top, it's Sorrell. Feeds it in deep behind the net for Brown. Brown centering pass. One-timer, Saratotsev robs Sorrell. Oh, that was a golden opportunity for senior Walter Sorrell. And he shot it right at Saratotsev. 38.8 seconds remaining in the first period. Moret will take the offensive zone faceoff to the left of Saratotsev, opposite Darshan Patel. In the corner. The Crusaders can't clear. Glover tees up. Shot is blocked by Patel, and he flips it out to center ice. 40 seconds killed. Brown pivoting, cutting wide, and Glover went in early, couldn't get back on time, and Brown carries in offside. 21.4 seconds left here in the first. Face off outside of the Crusaders zone. Bryan Graham on the forecheck, got by Glover. 15 seconds to go. Sorrell tries to block a centering pass. Algren, Kip, shoots. Workman closes off the near post. A centering pass from below the goal line is flipped out by Cinco Ranch at the conclusion of the first period. What a terrific first period. 53 seconds of penalty time will carry over into the second period. It's a 1-1 game here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Bonfire Wings is a neighborhood-based, fast casual counter-service restaurant. Bonfire Wings specializes in 12 unique flavors of hot wings. Traditional favorites like gumbo and boudin are mainstays. They boast wing sauces with creative names such as Cajun Mojo, Garlic Parmesan, Spicy Creole, Insanely Hot, the award-winning and top seller Honey Barbecue, Hot Lemon Pepper, and Sweet Heat. 2 Houston area locations including in North Shore on Wood Forest Boulevard. Bonfire Wings, genuine Creole, uniquely Cajun.
There are only 2 names to know when buying or selling commercial or residential real estate property. Kim Walt and Danette Watuski in Houston with RE/MAX Results are those 2 names. As part of RE/MAX Results, Kim Walt and Danette Watuski make your transaction smooth. RE/MAX Results. #WantToMove. Congratulates all local high school athletes. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Excellence ER is a 24-hour, 7 days a week emergency room that's mission is to provide top-tier emergency room facilities to regions and communities that have traditionally been undeserved. We strive to bring back the small-town community feel of medicine with all of the modern medical advancements. We're located at 15119 Wallaceville Road, Suite 100 in Houston, Texas. We have a new hospital coming soon to the area called East Houston Medical Center off Wallaceville Road. Visit us online at excellenceer.com. Excellence ER, don't wait.
That was a thrilling first period. Each team with a goal. Bryan Graham at 4:43 for Strake Jesuit. Then on the power play at 8:17. Ryan Moret tied things up for Cinco Ranch. 53 seconds of carryover penalty time into the second period off the slashing minor called on Harrison Swartz. An offensive zone penalty. Teams will switch directions. Workman stationed to my left. Saratotsev to my right. Aspengren and Bryan Graham to get the second period underway. .53 seconds of power play time on this Mr. Electric power play for the Cinco Ranch Cougars. Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better. Face-off poked into the zone by Britt Brown, quickly cleared down the length of the ice by Martinez. 45 seconds remaining on the power play. Murray tried to flip it to center. It was intercepted by Carter Kipp. Strides down into the corner boards, and his backwards pass was intercepted by Brown. Ahead to Quick, uses the boards, gets it back to himself. Bryan Graham trying to steer him off the play. A centering pass never got through to Brown, who was stationed at the top of the crease, and it's cleared by the Crusaders in the last 15 seconds of the Cinco Ranch power play. Out to the neutral zone. At right defense, it's Logan Graham. Puts on the brakes. Ahead for Bryan Graham. Chips it to the offensive half of the red line. And now Aspengren sends it down into the corner as the penalty time is up and the Crusaders kill another one. Harrison Swartz pokes it past Murray. Down the left wing boards with a wrist shot that hits the side of the cage. Kipp centering past Bryan Graham with a wrist shot that was deflected off a stick in front and it hit the glass. Battle in the corner. 2-on-2. 2 Cougars, 2 Crusaders. Puck worked along the inboards. Now it's Carter Kipp. Tried to ladle it back, but nobody was home. Maybe got confused. It was Osadchuk there for Cinco Ranch. But here comes Martinez with speed. Cut it in, and down he goes with a big hit delivered by Shade Quick. Held turnabout is fair play as Martinez has lowered the lumber a little bit back in the first period tonight. 1:50 gone by. Puck is loose at the top of the crease, and Workman falls on it. 1:54 gone by. Face off to the right of Brendan Workman. Coming up, second half of our doubleheader, Tomball and Ridge Point to close our regular season coverage here on the Legacy Sports Network of the ISHL. Wrist shot delivered wide off the stick of Martinez. Glover pokes it ahead to the neutral zone. And back in comes Darshan Patel along the left wing wall. He wrist one, that ends up swinging and missing. Then he shoots, no goal. Workman had some trouble with it, but Paul Wilkinson was right there, referee of tonight's game. Walter Sorrell left the fence, cuts to his right, feeds it ahead for Nolan Leventis. Poked back out to center ice by Patel. That'll be carried in by Nicolin. Top of the right wing circle. Now down low, Patel, and a shot by Algren is stuffed by Workman. Glover turns it over in the defensive zone. Nicolin ladled it back. Martinez down the boards, looking for a centering feed. Now tough angle shot, rebound, score! Darshan Patel, 2-1 Crusaders. Seventh goal of the season for Darshan Patel. Freshman gives the Crusaders a 1-goal lead. Cinco Ranch in the offensive zone. Now back come the Crusaders. Harrison Swartz steered off the play defensively by Shade Quick to the near boards. Puck goes out of play. Faceoff comes out to center. Harrison Swartz steers it into the zone. Board is cleared by Cinco Ranch. 3:40 gone by in the second period. 2-1 Crusaders. Full head of steam. Carter Kipp ends up turning it over, where it is pitched back into the Crusaders zone by the Cougars. And out the center, Bryan Graham. Harrison Swartz, trouble with it at the Cougar line. And then Britt Brown couldn't get to a puck that he sent back into the offensive zone. Peeling off of the forechecking Brown was Logan Graham, but Aspengren off the interception. Soft wrist shot, easily dealt with by Saratotsev. .10:45 to play. The Crusaders work it out to the center zone. Walter Sorrell, the captain for Cinco Ranch, finds Glover. Couldn't lift it to the neutral zone. Sorrell will help him out. Cougars trailing 2-1. 4.5 gone by. Glover. Head for Moret. Steered in by Osidchuk and then cleared by the Crusaders. Glover. Sorrell, left to right. Cinco Ranch skating here in the second period. Trailing 2-1. Weaving his way across the line. Sorrell, wrist shot, glove save, in and out of the glove of Saratotsev. Cougars watch that one go all the way down as Strake Jesuit ice it with 5:15 gone by. First shot blocked, came from the stick of Patel, who has given the Crusaders a 1-goal lead. Battle below the goal line. Considering pass, top of the slot for a shot by Kipp and a stop by Workman. Kipp again, looking for a centering feed. That was blocked by Aspengren. Backhanded ahead along the right wing boards. Kariaka is taken off on the play. Crusaders have it in their own end. Lead pass is intercepted by Aspengren, and she floats it down the boards into the left wing corner. Kariaka dealing against Logan Graham. Feeds one towards the top of the crease, and it was cut off by Saratotsev. .603 gone by here in the second period. 2-1 Strake Jesuit, face off to the left of sophomore Misha Saratotsev. Netminder tonight for head coach Jeff Kipp. Logan Graham works behind his own net. Up ahead for Darshan Patel. Hassled by Sorrell. Patel, middle of the ice for the carry into the neutral zone by Harrison Swartz. Strides it across the line. Swartz, centering pass, and Workman makes the save on Bryan Graham. Cougars work it out the center with Carriaca. Drug in across the line, onside, nope. Late whistle, offside. Slapped in off the faceoff by Kyle Glover. Nearly 7 minutes gone by. 2-1 Strake Jesuit here in the second period. They are in a tight battle against the sixth-place Cinco Ranch Cougars. Swing and a miss off the wrist shot by Algren. Sorrell loses it behind the net. Centering pass goes all the way through as Tucker Martin is looking for a centering feed. There's a long wrist shot from the right wing side, dealt with by Workman. Behind the goal, Sorrell gets it for the Cougars. Hassled by Algren, and the sophomore sees the senior flip it into the zone. Pitch back out. Aspengren gloves it down, pitches it back in, and Sorrell carries it across the line, but Brown was in the offensive zone before Sorrell. Offside is called. 7:20 remaining in the second period. It is 2-1 Crusaders. A much cleaner second period so far, no penalties. 3 Strake Jesuit penalties called in the first period. Back come the Crusaders off the faceoff. Carter Kipp and across the line. Kipp forced wide by Quick. Backhander in front! And Bryan Graham shot it wide. There's a great centering pass and the shot off the crossbar. Then Graham on another backhander is stopped by Workman. 7:58 gone by here in period number 2. Carter Kipp, center point, his shot deflected, hits the high glass. Bryan Graham, and Harrison Swartz from the left wing circle scores. 3-1 Crusaders. Goal number 8 for the freshman. And he gives the Crusaders a 3-1 lead at 8:05 of the second period. And a face-off win by Strake Jesuit. Poke to the blue line. Murray hands it ahead for Moret. Moret motors in across the line. Sent in deep around the boards by Murray. Osid Chuck there from the right wing corner looking for a centering feed. And that is chipped up into the air and then sent out to the neutral zone by Bryan Graham. Murray floats it back to the blue line and now driving in will be Logan Graham with a long wrist shot. Glove save by Brendan Workman. 8:33 gone here in the second period. It is a 3-1 Crusader lead as they try to end their regular season 20-0-0. Last team to do it was the Woodlands back in the 02-03 campaign. Sorrell deep in his own end. Sit around the boards. Watching the point. Michael Martinez now comes back defensively as Carriaca is put into the boards by Tucker Martin. Martinez, the owner of 2 hat tricks this season, around to the far boards. It is cleared out to the neutral zone. Backhanded back to the line by Glover. Now Britt Brown looking for a pass to the streaking Aspengren, but it's knocked away from him. And Algren plays it out to center ice. Aspengren lifts it back into the offensive zone before Martinez hands it over to Logan Graham, who feeds it ahead for Diego Lopez. Puck stays at center ice, and steering it in will be Lopez. Poked behind the goal line by the goaltender Workman. Outlet pass is picked off, kept alive by the Crusaders in the offensive zone. Glover around to the far boards into the corner, Sorrell. Sorrell gets by the forechecking Lopez. flips it off the backhand to Brown, but it's sent back the other direction. 5:15 to go. Up ahead for Aspengren, out of her reach, and striding back to get it will be Martinez. Logan Graham across the line, right wing side. Long wrist shot fought off by Workman. Saratotsev hasn't been very active in his goal so far in the second period. 4:50 remaining, 3-1 here in the middle frame. The lead to Strake Jesuit. Pass goes through. Osidchuk flipped off the boards. And we've got a whistle at the blue line. 4:42 remaining in period number 2. 3-1 Strake Jesuit. Goals by Bryan Graham, Darshan Patel, and Harrison Swartz. Rhett has the goal. The only one so far of the game for Cinco Ranch that came on the power play back in the first period. Don't forget, coming up, second half of our doubleheader tonight, Tomball comes in from the greater Tomball area to meet the Ridgepoint Panthers, who had their 5-game losing streak ended on Sunday, a 2-0 loss to these Jesuit Crusaders. We do have a penalty, and it's on Osidchuk at 10:18 of this second period. So it's a Mr. Electric power play for the Strake Jesuit Crusaders. Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better. Workman on his backside. Had to fight whatever that was off, as there was a lot of traffic in front. Quick tries to clear the zone, and eventually it is sent all the way down by Moret. Strake got the third best power play in the league. 17 goals on 50 power plays this season against the 9th-ranked penalty kill. Cinco Ranch have allowed 15 goals, and they've scored 5 shorthanded goals. Here's Patel. His pass gets to Swartz in the left wing corner, tries to ladle it back to Martinez. It's picked off and cleared by Moret. And now in a skate race, Moret handled from behind by Carter Kipp and knocked off the puck. Bryan Graham tries to float it in, intercepted by Britt Brown, and flipped down the ice by Moret. Make it Murray. 1 minute killed by the Cougars, 3:40 remaining in the second period. A 3-1 Crusader lead. They try to finish the regular season perfect. Martinez motors in with speed, shoots, save Workman. 49 seconds left on the penalty to Osidchuk. 3.5 for the second period, 3-1 Crusaders. Face off to the left of Workman. Bryan Graham and Zella Aspengren as Brown skates to the bench. Puck comes back to Logan Graham, top of the left wing circle. He's holding there. Hands to Martinez. Back to Logan Graham as they play pitch and catch. Centering feed. Patel leaves it for Bryan Graham, who recoils back towards the blue line. At left defense now, Logan Graham with a wrist shot just wide of the far post. Poked out the center by Karayaka. He's going to have a breakaway. Quick to get back, Logan Graham on the angle. Karayaka shoots. Saratotsev makes the save. 22 seconds remaining on the Crusader power play. 3:03 for the second period. Strake with a 3-1 lead. Face off in the Crusader zone. It'll be dropped to the right of Saratotsev. Makes a big save on the shorthanded bid. Came from the stick of Karayaka. Karyaka's played in 12 of the Cougars' 18 games this season. They have game in hand on the team that's ahead of them in the South Division, Seven Lakes. But a loss here tonight cements Seven Lakes as the 5 seed in the playoffs next weekend. Cinco Ranch cleared the zone. They kill the penalty as Osidchuk steps out of the box. Logan Graham sends it in to the left of Workman. 2.5 to play here in the second period. It is 3-1 Strake Jesuit. Glover below his goal line. Hassled by the forechecking Nicolin. Here's Sorrell, right defense. Reverses, then loses it. Gets it back. He lost it at the side of his netminder's crease. And now he will stride up the left wing boards. Center zone. Across the blue line, long wrist shot blockered away by Saratotsev. Sorrell, right wing corner, left wing corner, Ossadchuk. Puck comes past the stick of Glover out to the neutral zone. Max Harris on this shift for Strake Jesuit. Watch Glover motor past him. Now Glover with a centering feed. It is loose in the slot. And then sent up ahead, but not out. And then it'll be skated out by Logan Graham. Cuts from his left to his right. Tees up a shot that is deflected, and it hits the glass. 90 seconds remaining in the second period. Kept alive by Tucker Martin. And then it's turned over. Now Quick from left to right. Skates it across the line. And he is taken down hard. But the puck is loose, and a shot sails past the right shoulder of Saratotsev. We have a penalty. Never really got the number of the Crusader who drilled the Cougar, but right now Bryan Graham's headed to the box. That is the fourth penalty taken by the Crusaders as he's off for roughing. This power play is brought to you by Mr. Electric. We have the power to make things better. The Cougars 1 for 3 on the man advantage. They trail by 2. Slap shot that is blocked and lifted all the way up, nearly hitting the steel supports of this barn before it falls into the glove of Misha Saratotsev. Face off to the right of the sophomore netminder. Shot by Brown is blocked right in front of him. Kept alive by Murray. To the left wing boards for Aspengren at the half wall. Sends in deep. Martinez will play it below his net. And then it's kicked out to center ice in the last 45 seconds of this second period. Murray chased down by Harrison Swartz. He's a goal scorer here in the second period. Far boards Aspengren. Works it out to center ice. And then cleared all the way down by the Crusaders with 30 seconds remaining in the second period. Chipped ahead off the clearance out to the neutral zone of Murray. Here's Quick, taken down by Martinez. Logan Graham has it behind his net. Tries to leave it there, then works it up the far boards. Aspengren, oh, she does a great job to hold the point along the left wing side. 9 seconds to go. Logan Graham has it defensively in his own end, and he goes cross corner with his clear, and that does it for period number 2. A 2-0 second period by the Strake Jesuit Crusaders, and after 2, they lead Cinco Ranch 3-1 here on the Legacy Sports.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
DeRoche Partners, LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
At McCree Ford, we know you have a lot of choices on where to buy your next vehicle. We have spent over 70 years treating our customers like family, and our mission is still the same, to treat you with honesty, integrity, and respect. Come see us. There is no obligation to buy, and we can walk you through our transparent process. There are no surprises at the end. Plus, McCree Ford customers can take advantage of our free Loaners for Owners program. Come see why our customers say, McCree Ford, that's my dealer. Located on I-45 South, exit 19 in Dickinson, or shop McCreeFord.com.
Time cut down here in the third period. They will start with 11 minutes. As the game was running late due to the pregame senior night ceremonies, 48 seconds of carryover penalty time. Cinco Ranch on the power play after a roughing call was assessed to Bryan Graham. So the Cougars on the power play. They're 1 for 3 on the man advantage tonight. In below the goal line, Martinez working against Carriaca, and Martinez able to clear, but just to the center zone as Walter Sorrell keeps it alive without it having gone all the way down the length of the pond. Now Sorrell, side of the left wing circle, now skates below the goal line. Stuff in chance. He takes a couple of whacks at it. Saratotsev closes the door. At least 15 seconds of penalty time on Bryan Graham. Coming up next, Tomball and Ridge Point to conclude our regular season coverage of the ISHL on the Legacy Sports Network. Aspen Grin will take the offensive zone draw against Harrison Swartz. She wins it. Glover shoots towards goal, but well wide to the right of Saratotsev. Swartz has it near boards. Deep in his own end, pitches it out to center ice. Power play time is up, and Bryan Graham is out of the box. As Aspengren sent a lead pass behind Carriaca. Swartz up the right wing boards, gets by Bryan Graham. Tracking after it is Britt Brown. Works it around the boards. Aspengren, far boards, plays it to center ice. Left defense now it's Michael Martinez. Martinez with nifty stick work. Now will stride across the blue line. Got by Glover. Snaps a shot. That's wide. Cinco Ranch looking to carry it out, and they do with Moret. He's the goal scorer for the Cougars tonight back in the first period. Carriaca had a great chance on a breakaway, but he was denied by Saratotsev late in the second. It's dropped back to Carriaca to Glover. Glover working on his backhand. Sends in down low below the goal line. Carriaca got picked off by, got angled off by Martinez. Martinez gets it back. Skates up the middle of the ice through center. Martinez on his forehand, a wrist shot in and out of the glove of Workman. Poked to the corner by Sorrell. In deep defensively is Martinez. Now Bryan Graham works on his backhand to his forehand. Wrist shot saved. Rebound given up by Workman, and it's poked wide. 8:50 remaining here in the third period, which started abbreviated with 11 minutes. They took 4 minutes off the clock to start the third due to this game running late. Martinez tried to feed it to Swartz, but it hit the back of Shade Quick, make that Nolan Leventis. And now it is sent in cross corner by Osadchuk. Osadchuk on the forecheck, easily dealt aside by Logan Graham, who strides from left to right and lifts it in to the left of Workman. Murray turned over, centering feed, no one home, picked off by Quick, played it to the far boards, kicked ahead by Leventis, and working all the way down. Quick will get there, but icing is called. 8:09 to go here in the third. The Interscholastic Hockey League is a production of the Legacy Sports Network and Max Sports TV. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Legacy Sports Network and Max Sports TV is strictly prohibited. Michael Silvers and Zach Fordyce with you here from the Sugarland Ice and Sports Center. 8:09 to play. 3-1 Strake Jesuit. Carter Kipp, left defense, cross corner. Murray has trouble working it around the board. Centering pass, Lopez to the top of the crease, and a battle for it, and it is pitched back out to center ice. Kipp will take control. Skate behind his netminder and put on the brakes. Carriaca in on the forecheck. Chipped ahead into the neutral zone by Lopez. Quick, hands it over, Murray. Up ahead for Aspengren. 2-on-2. Aspengren with a soft shot wide to the left of Saratotsev. Centering pass intercepted in the slot. And Karyaka tried to get it back, but Carter Kipp sends it ahead for Sean Algren, the former Cougar. And across the line, left to right, he shoots, and it is sticked away by Workman. Up the far boards, out of the reach of Aspengren, but with some speed, Karyaka wheeled off the play by Lopez. Puck out to center ice, and Algren will skate it in. Two Cougars back defensively. Algren stood up by Quick, then pushed into the boards by Quick. Slapped in, almost redirected on goal by Sorrell on his own guy. Sorrell controlling, got past the forechecking Algren from right to left. Sorrell gets it in along the left wing side. Looking to drive it back to Brown. Now will skate in on a tough angle, feed it across, and Quick couldn't get a shot off. Now up ahead, Bryan Graham almost had a breakaway, had a hard time dealing with the puck in the center zone. And a long shot from outside the blue line is gloved by Saratotsev, who ends up dropping it down. No whistle by one of our referees stationed by, and that was Paul Wilkinson. Kept the play alive. Swartz at his own blue line. Glover feeds Ossadchuk, right wing side, just in front of the Strake bench. Back to the neutral zone, Sorrell at right defense. Skates across the red line, goes cross corner with the dump in. Nearly 5 minutes gone by on this abbreviated third period. Started with 11 minutes on the clock, 3-1 Crusaders. They battle along the near boards in front of the student section of Strake Jesuit College Preparatory. Far boards, Martinez floats it ahead, and then Bryan Graham is hit by Moret, but takes possession, and a centering pass, and Patel couldn't get the back end of it and put a shot on goal. Shot from a tough angle is blocked. Now Bryan Graham below the goal line, centering one that is deflected out to the neutral zone in the last 5.5 of this third period. Flipped into the neutral zone by Carter Kipp. Bryan Graham on the right wing board, puts on the brakes at the half wall, turned it over to Glover, poked away from him by Patel. Patel calling for the puck. Tucker Martin back to Martinez with a shot that is ricocheted into the corner boards. Working with it there. Pass up top, kept alive by Martinez. Stick handling, Martinez high slot to the side of the net, and Kipp had it go off the butt end of his stick and off the side of the net. Filtered all the way down. Leventis goes for a change. Icing is called on the Cougars with 4:50 remaining in regulation. 3-1 Crusaders on goals by Bryan Graham, Darshan Patel, Harrison Swartz. Moret has the only goal for Cinco Ranch. It came on the power play back in the first period. 4:50 remaining. Strake Jesuit came in averaging over 5 goals a game. Right now they are stuck on 3. Algren loses the faceoff. Quick around the boards to this near side for Britt Brown to play it. He's been held off the score sheet after going 4 straight with at least a goal. Shot by Algren is stopped by Workman. That leaves 4:37 remaining here in the game. We've got Tomball and Ridge Point next. Puck drop scheduled for 7:50. Almost 7:30 here at the Sugarland Ice and Sports Center. Brown around the far boards. Puck hops into the Cougar bench. .428 remaining. Strake Jesuit will have a first round bye next Friday, along with Memorial West. We will have the 3-6 and the 4-5 matchups next Friday night here on the Legacy Sports Network in the South Division playoffs. Pitched all the way into the Crusader zone, and icing is called, and I believe a Cougar got a piece of that. Maybe not recognized by Andrew McCray, linesman, along with George Lahaki tonight. 4:17 remaining. Faceoff comes back down to Brendan Workman. Face off to the left of Workman. Spun back, Carter Kipp keeps it alive. Rolls down to Workman, and he drops on the loose puck. Now 4:09 remaining in the third. 3-1 Strake Jesuit. Carter Kipp, right point. Down the boards. Past a ducking George Lahaki. Graham on his backhand, left wing circle. Down towards goal. Sent all the way down, and here comes Carriaca. Got Brown striding towards the net. Carriaca flips it back for Aspengren. Never got a shot off. Filtered back to the neutral zone. Backhanded back in. Cougars have to tag back up. 3:40 to go in tonight's game. It is 3-1 Crusaders. Up ahead for Bryan Graham. Got past Aspengren, and the puck sent back the other way. It'll be controlled by Michael Martinez, who's hit by Carriaca, loses the puck. Britt Brown has it in his own end. Bryan Graham falls down on the ice. Here's Brown. Kicked by the right skate of Bryan Graham, sent back in to the Cougar zone. Now Sorrell off the bench, up the middle of the ice. Right wing, Shade Quick, wrist shot, not a lot on it. Steered back behind the net by Saratotsev, and then a shot from up top went wide. Puck is in the slot. Quick tries to get a shot off. All sorts of traffic. There's another shot, and Saratotsev makes another save. 2:56 remaining here in tonight's game. 3-1 Strake Jesuit. Face off to the right of Misha Saratotsev. Won a Justice Cup last year with Memorial West. Then Strake Jesuit started a hockey program. All the students from Strake Jesuit, or all the players on Strake Jesuit, are students at Strake Jesuit. Wrist shot blocked. Shot came from a tough angle off the stick of Ossadchuk. Played off the glass, goes all the way down. Icing will be called on the Crusaders. 2:38 to go. So they'll do it again to the right of Saratotsev. Brett will take it. And a shot off the draw, and Saratotsev felt that one. Martin. Worked over by Moret. Moret gets control. Spun it back. Leventis with a centering feed, nobody home. And it's Nikulin. Carried in by Martin. Martin forced wide by Sorrell into the corner. Sorrell there to play it there as he blocks off Martin. 2:10 remaining. 2-goal deficit for the Cougars. Flipped up, played by a high stick though. Kicked all the way down. Icing waved off. Logan Graham. Ossadchuk on the forecheck. Now it's Martinez, a right defense. Cuts to his left, cuts to his right, steers it across the offensive line. On his backhand, work behind the net. Coming wide, and I believe the net behind Workman came loose and off its pegs. That stops things with 1:45 remaining. 3-1 Strake Jesuit. A win here, and they go a perfect 20-0-0 for the first time since the Woodlands did it back in the 02-03 season. Close one here between the first place team in the South and the sixth place team in the South. Shade Quick bounces it off the boards to the neutral zone. Fed in by Logan Graham. Now Sorrell plays up the far boards right onto the tape of Britt Brown, who carries in against Martinez. Martinez pokes it away from him, filters it up the left wing boards, and there's a penalty called on Sorrell as he pushes down Darshan Patel. And for the last 124, Sorrell is going to watch in the box unless Strake Jesuit can score on this Mr. Electric power play. Sorrell, the most penalized player on the Cougar team this season came in with 64 penalty minutes. The next closest to him are Alex Osadchuk and Shade Quick, each with 26. A Mr. Electric power play for Strake Jesuit. Carter Kipp with a wrist shot that's blocked into the left wing corner. Quick carrying up the right wing boards. Angled off on the play by Harrison Swartz. But Kyle Glover has it, make it Britt Brown, and then he turned it over, and now skating in on the breakaway, Bryan Graham shoots and scores on the power play to put this one away. Second goal of the night for Bryan Graham, the third straight goal scored by Strake Jesuit after Cinco Ranch had tied the game back in the first. And now they are a minute away, the Crusaders, from a perfect regular season. 20 wins, no losses, no games even. And now we have a touch-up and a whistle and another penalty. And now Osadchuk will go off. And another roughing penalty called. Penalty at 10-10. Faceoff comes down to Brendan Workman, who's given up 4. Gave up 5 the first time these two played. And they'll play. Now they'll stop things and I guess do it all over again. Stay tuned for Tomball and Ridge Point. Puck drop scheduled for 10 till 8. Hopefully we'll be on time. 48 seconds to go. Puck kept alive in the offensive zone. Martinez, center point, shoots, fought off by Workman. To the far boards, Martinez at the half wing wall, battling, comes away with it. Sent back to Martin, operating at the left point, and it's intercepted by the Cougars, and Shade Quick stood up by Carter Kipp. Played off the boards at center, down goes Leventis as he was checked from behind by Carter Kipp with 15 seconds remaining. Power play for Strake Jesuit, a Mr. Electric power play with 10 seconds to go. Martinez, sharp angle. Pass goes behind the net in the last 5 seconds. Calling for it, right point. Shot by Carter Kipp is blocked by a skate. And that does it. And for the first time since the 02-03 season, we have a 20-0-0 regular season record for the top team in the league, the Strake Jesuit Crusaders. They defeat the Cinco Ranch Cougars by a final score of 4-1. Back to wrap it all up after these messages here on the Legacy Sports Network.
What's in a name? A name can tell you a lot about a company. Take First Community Credit Union, for example. First Community Credit Union is just a better place to bank. They serve the families and businesses in the Houston, Katy, and Fort Bend communities. They take pride in the name First and want to be the one you look to, well, first, because they've been a leader in the financial community for the past 50 years. With services like free checking, free bill pay, and a free Visa check card, as well as great rates on auto, mortgage, equity loans, and credit cards. First Community Credit Union promises to make a first-rate financial difference in your life. Find out why FCCU is just a better place to bank. Think First. First Community Credit Union. See what your friends, co-workers, and neighbors have been keeping a secret all these years. For more information, go online to fccu.org or call 281-856-5300 today.
Are you ready to restart your path to wellness? At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, the most common goals that we hear from our new guests are losing weight, increasing energy, improving sleep, and increasing mental focus and clarity. Most importantly, people want off the prescription medications and to get back to a healthy and balanced life naturally. Are these your health goals too? Let us help you take charge of your health and wellness, just as we're helping thousands of others every day. Get off the meds and on to wellness naturally. Let our doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and wellness coaches carefully craft the healthy life you've imagined. Feel better, look better, live better. Visit HWC.com to learn more, or call us at 281-698-8698. Mention this ad and receive 2 of Dr. Hotze's best-selling books free with your consultation. 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698 or Hotze, HWC.com.
Michael Silver's back with you, wrapping up the Strake Jesuit Crusaders 4-1 victory over the Cinco Ranch Cougars. With the victory, Strake, for the first time since the Woodlands did it in 02 and 03, are 20-0-0. They have locked in the number 1 seed in the South Division playoffs and will have a bye next Friday night. The loss keeps Cinco Ranch in 6th place, and they will very likely meet Ridge Point in the 3-6 matchup a week from tonight. Final score, the Strake Jesuit Crusaders 4, the Cinco Ranch Cougars 1. Now stay tuned for the second half of our doubleheader, Tomball and Ridge Point. For our entire crew, this is Michael Silver saying so long for now from the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center. This has been a presentation of the Legacy Sports Network and Max Sports TV.